So this is the 5th ruku. From now on to 10th ruku, the continuous preaching to Bani Israel. However, there is a difference between them. The first ruku is an invitation. When there is invitation, then we prepare, encourage, soften, offer from God. They are the parts of invitation without which invitation is not effective. Therefore, in these 7 verses, understand it this way, that for these 10 rakahs, this is the destination of victory. Just like Surah Fatiha has 7 verses, similarly, this invitation is being given to the previous ummah of Muslims. Then how is it being given? Who were they? They were also Muslims, weren't they? They became disbelievers by denying the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Otherwise, those who believe in Moses, they have the Sharia, they have great scholars. So this invitation is for them. But these verses are also very important for today's Muslim ummah as well, because they have become unaware of their duty. They have become like other nations in the world. If there is a right group, a community, an individual, and a community is formed from that. So obviously, first of all, he has to invite this ummah, because the world will recognize Islam with reference to this ummah. Physician, heal thyself. First of all, this is correct. If he presents the true example of Islam somewhere, then he will be able to invite the world. Yes, look, this is Islam. Therefore, the style of invitation that he should have. The opposite of this style is what we see in these 7 verses. Ya Bani Isra'ila idhkuruha, ni'mati allati an'amtu. O Bani Israel, remember the favor I bestowed upon you. O Bani Israel, understand Israel. This is a compound word, Izr. It has become Asir. Asir means someone's prisoner. Il in Hebrew is for Allah, and the translation of Israel is Abdullah, which means the servant of Allah. He was bound with Allah in his obedience. So this Israel is the title of Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salam. He had 12 sons. The generation that came from his 12 sons are the Bani Israel. In them Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was sent and they were given the Torah. Then they became a very big ummah. They had been hit by 4 conditions by the time of the revelation of the Quran. Twice they received the blessing of Allah. They became more powerful and reached their peaks. Twice they were cursed by the world, by the lust of the world. To disobey the commandments of Allah, they were punished. This will be mentioned in the first verse of Surah Bani Israel. The Quran was being revealed at that time. They were in the phase of their destruction. The situation was as follows. The second temple was also martyred before Prophet Muhammad's advent sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The first temple was built by Hazrat Sulaiman, also known as the first temple. It was destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar about 100 years before the prophecy of Jesus. But after that, in the year 70s, 500 years before the birth of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Jerusalem was destroyed, people were killed, massacres took place, and the second temple was also demolished, which is still being demolished. There is only a wailing wall where the Jews go to mourn and weep, and now they are busy making their third temple. Their maps have been made, blueprints have been made. But anyway, when the Quran was being revealed, they lived in a very disappointing situation. About that they said, O Bani Israel, just remember what you have been given as a reward. What is that reward? I have given you my book. I have given it to you through prophethood. Raise a king like Dawood and Solomon in you, which were king and prophet both. وَأَوْفُوا بِعَهْدِي أُوفِ بِعَهْدِكُمْ. You fulfill my covenant, then I fulfill mine. This covenant is in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 18, verse number 18 to 19. Allah said to Moses, I will appoint a prophet like you among their brothers, and I will put my word in his mouth, and he will say what I will say to him. It was as the nation of Moses was being told that the prophet of the end of times will come, and you have to accept him. The Quran mentions this in great detail in Surah Al-Araf, inshallah. But here it says, you fulfill my covenant. accept this Prophet of mine, believe in him, and do not disobey him, or else I will continue to reward you more. وَإِيَّايَ فَارْهَبُونَ, and fear only me. وَأَمِنُوا بِمَا أَنزَلْتُ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَكُمْ, and accept what I have revealed, and I will confirm what is with you. And I have revealed to him that which is with you, which is the Torah, confirming it. It has two meanings. One is that the Qur'an confirms the Torah and the Gospel, and the second is that the Qur'an and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam have come as a proof of those prophecies which were in the Torah.